Hey guys, how's it going? It's Al. I have another Zed Run video for you. It's been a long time, right? The Zed Run game just kind of tapered off for a little while, but it looks like it's back for 2022 as Zed Run, the team, just came out with their 2022 roadmap. It includes things like the tokenization, the Zed Run token that they're going to be moving to, the changes in the classes that they're going to be doing, and ELO and how that's going to be implemented, as well as the tournaments that are coming down the road and everything. I'm going to break down everything that they have. We're going to go right through the entire roadmap. I'll give you my opinions on each one of the bullet points to help all of us be a little bit more prepared for where Zed Run is going in 2022. So thank y'all for being here. Drop a like on the channel, ring the notifications bell, go over to OpenSea and search for Smizzle HQ. There is a key to our partner Discord where we talk about NFTs all the time. Lots of channels talking about every project that anybody is interested in, with a community of folks, grown adults. If you've been in other Discords in the NFT space, you understand that, like, it can be a hot mess. So we kind of do what we can by locking it behind holding of the token to make it as solid a community as we can. And it's been growing for 5 years around fantasy sports, daily fantasy, and just a bunch of good people. So definitely go check out the key if you're interested in being a part of that community. But without any further ado, let's go. So Zed Run recently came out with their roadmap for 2022. The things that they are planning to do. They've been pretty dormant for a while. They started running some tournaments late in 2021, different tournaments. You had to qualify for them. Lots of free races. The horse market kind of for a while, and it was very hard to find races because only thing people want to do was race in the free races, try and qualify for the tournaments. It kind of killed the paid races. They also recently changed the class structure, widening class 4s, 3s, and 2s to get people out of class 1 hell. They plan to make more changes in 2022, and I kind of wanted to go through them with you guys. This came out on December 31st, New Year's Eve, 9-minute read. So let's just kind of go through it and all the things that they have in place. First thing, they're going to revamp the class system early Q1 of 2022. First phase of improved class system is coming. The new rating system is based on ELO, so your horse's strengths, not just the number system, I assume, right? So now it's going to be calculating a racehorse's rating according to its position at the end of any race relative to the field of competition. So if you're racing a bunch of cupcakes and you win a bunch of races, that's not going to matter as much as if you are winning races against a bunch of champions. So the strongest horses who win against the stronger fields will get a higher ELO rating and will therefore, it's like skill-based gaming, right? So like if you play Fortnite or if you play COD or anything, you're going to end up getting into races against like horses. Good horses will race against good horses. Bad horses will be funneled down and they'll race against bad horses. And you'll get your ELO rating that way. They're going to introduce more classes. Interesting. It needs that. I always felt that it needed like a division system within the classes. Maybe they're going to utilize ELO within the classes. Same sort of situation. Almost like Rocket League, where if you're diamond or gold or platinum or whatever, there's like different divisions within that. So like if you're silver, there's silver division 1, division 2, division 3, division 4, and you'll always be able to race up but won't be able to race down, was how I envisioned they should have done the classes or revamped the class system. More details about ELO coming in the updated section in the Zed Run guide, so obviously check that article out if that's what you wanted to learn more about. If you're interested in joining our Discord community full of grown adults talking about NFTs, everything that's minting every day, strategies on what we want to get into, or just want to have people to talk about it with, because NFTs can be an extremely isolating venture for collectors. So we have a Discord that has been going for years. It is a partnered Discord, and now we have some channels for the Smizzle HQ portion of that Discord, where we talk about everything NFTs basically all day long. All the games and all the videos that I've published here on YouTube, we have collectors that are in there discussing this stuff every single day. So if you wanted to surround yourself with a great community that is centered around 34% of all the proceeds from the token sales going to charity, that's what the Smizzle HQ is all about. So go over to smizzle.tv/HQ or go to OpenSea and search for Smizzle Key. and you'll find the code. You'll find the token. Let's get back to the video. Zed Run tokens. This is the new hotness with every single NFT that's out there. So like, hey, you're holding the thing, and because you're going to hold the thing or held the thing, we're going to give you this other thing. Whether it was via airdrop, now it's they give you a different NFT. Now they're utilizing tokenization to create their own native tokens. It's long been rumored to be the DES token, which is Zed spells backward. We'll see what it is. They've teamed up with Republic Crypto to try and, because there's a lot of legalese that has to be done so that this can be all on the up and up, but they'll create their own token. Not unlike MetaHero with Punks and POW, not unlike Ape with the Bored Ape Yacht Club, or Wool with Wolf Game. They're going to have their own token, and that token is going to be used for basically everything within Zed Run. So the Zed Run tokens are going to be divided into 3 main categories. They're going to airdrop them. They'll be used across the platform. So I think this is going to replace WETH. So basically they're going to use their own token, I guess along the lines that like Top Shot utilizes Dapper. They have their own blockchain, they have their own coin, and everything is used for that. Axie does the same sort of a thing. Sand for the sandbox game. What's the one that they use for the Vox collectibles, and there's for Townstar? Same sort of a thing, right? So all of those things are going to be created. It's going to be used for in-game activities, racing, breeding, everything you spend money on, growth incentives. I guess that means that, like, maybe your coin could go up. And existing users. So like if you're holding them, you'll get more. It's going to be broken into 4 phases. We're still talking about the tokenization here. Zed Run tokens will be airdropped to eligible stable owners and Zed Run NFT holders, skin pass racehorse holders. So if you have any of the NASCAR skins, if you have the NASCAR pass, if you have any race horses, allocation will be based on the following factors: number of race horses owned. All right, I got 45 horsies. Let's go. So I guess if you got horsies, breed them if you got them before they take the snapshot. Type of racehorses owned: racehorse DNA. So if you have, I guess it's going to be tiered. We did the video on BYO pills yesterday, and we talked about how the different asset classes were broken down, right? So like dominant land, abundant land, frequent or occasional. And the dominant land gets the most coins per day. I guess you're going to get more coins if you hold Nakamoto horses versus if you hold Zabos versus if you hold Finnies versus if you hold Buterans. I assume it will also, even though it does not say this, maybe it has to do with generation as well. So we're going to need a little bit more clarity on all that. If you know, drop a mention down in the replies down below if you have the breakdown from the Discord or from people in the know. So share it, because I honestly don't know whether it's going to be broken down on generation as well, with Genesis, Legendary, and such, and so on and so forth. Like, are you going to get more for a Genesis Nakamoto than a Legendary Nakamoto or an exclusive Nakamoto? Or is it just Nakamoto? Is it going to be tied to the number of the horse? Number 1, a Nakamoto 1, is it going to get the same amount of airdrop tokens as a exclusive Nakamoto Z8? Or are they just going to be graded on their DNA? Or is it also going to include generational advantages for having Genesis horses? Active stable owners, long-term holders of race goes to receive tokens first for their unwavering support. Okay, whatever. Just airdrop to everybody at the same time. Whatever. Taking a snapshot of this data to be communicated to the community in due course. Great. Racing, also a Q1 thing. They said they've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. I'm going to trust that they've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes to try and scale. Obviously, tokenization is going to add that scale to it. As we've seen since they announced it, we've seen a little bit of an uptick in terms of total number of Genesis sales and uptick in the price that they've been going for. So there's been a little bit of an uptick in terms of the market for what I've noticed from Z8s through Z10s, as people are trying to collect more Genesis horses. And hopefully I've noticed the same in terms of like Google Trends. Like, y'all are watching the Zed Run videos a little bit more than you used to watch for the last couple of months. I've seen a little bit of an uptick in terms of that. So the Zed Run token will be used to enter races. We just talked about that before. Token reward for each race will be on race class, tournament type, tournament length. So there's going to be different tournaments every single day and every single week or whatever, whether it's going to stay under the same qualifications that they've had recently, or if they're going to change that. Race pools will initially continue to have Ethereum and wrapped Ethereum prizes alongside the Zed token. So like you're going to win both? Or they're just going to give away more coins? I don't know. Zed Run continues to expand. The way in which tokens are used will continue to change alongside the community's expectation and input. Racehorse retirement. This is super important. Coming in Q2, there needed to be something to remove horses from circulation because they never die, they never retire, and there's an ever-growing number of horses on the platform, and a lot of them are, quite honestly, somewhat useless. They're not useful to breed with, they're not useful to sell, and they're not useful to race. It's a losing horse. So creating some sort of burn function to kind of cut back on the population, right? Like we need to get like spay or neuter your horses, right? We need to control the horse population in Zed Run in some way, providing players with an option to salvage value back from their original purchase. So like if you were to buy a baby horse and that baby horse sucks, or that baby horse can't race, or that baby horse is useless to breed with, there's going to be something that's going to be put in play, whether you're going to get tokens for it with the Des token, or whether there's going to be something that you can get. I don't know what it would be, but adding that is definitely big. Renting your horses. Let's say you can't race your horses. We've talked about bringing on a stable boy to run your horse. So like you can kind of like have a horse out on commission. You want to give somebody a horse, they can have it for a month, they can race it, they can do everything else, and then you'll get your thing. A better onboarding experience for new stable owners. I've been giving horses away to friends of mine, IRL friends of mine who get into NFTs, to just give them something to do with an NFT to understand it. Better onboarding experience for new stable owners. Hard agree here. Rapidly increasing their ability to enter a race and compete faster. Wider distribution of tokens, meaning more people will own the horses, or at least be able to utilize the horses. Because like I said, I got 45 horses. I ain't racing 45 horses a day. Existing stable owners generate rewards by renting out their very own racehorses. So you now have a whole bunch of horses. Somebody else wants to race them. You can get them the horse. It's like a loan in soccer. So that's I think a positive. Ultimate tournament racing experience commencing in Q1. Tournaments about to explode in 2022. They've added those to the platform in 2021, late in 2021. Prize pools with the introduction of the Zed Run token. Existing prize pool treasury with excess of 9.5 million. A wave of rewards will be up for grabs for all racehorse owners and renters. So that's kind of the tournament thing. They're going to be giving money. They're adding money to the prize pool to try and incentivize people to race their horses more, which will also benefit your horse. If you have a horse that is, in a finals, all of a sudden the resale value of that horse greatly appreciates. Or if it wins a tournament, it greatly appreciates. So possibility for some stable owners who have possible winning horses of different tournament qualification standards, whether it's a champion standard, they have the A race horses. They have, if your horse finishes in the middle, you get points. Different qualification methods will allow different horses to have more value here and there. Party mode is coming. Okay. Seasons, daily leaderboard, and a season leaderboard. I think that that's important. Q3, about 9 months from now, well, 6 months from now. This is patting themselves on the back. Hey, we've been talked about in all these places. Okay, great. But what does that have to do with the masses? Bring it. We're gonna try and get more people. That didn't need a bullet point. Hey, we're gonna try and grow. Great. Awesome. Go for it. Do it. Here's some other people, more back padding. Here's our team. Back padding. It is what it is. Anyway, look, I think that this is positive. Okay? I think that a lot of these things are very, very positive in terms of, I know that the people who have really good horses are not going to like the ELO stuff. I do like the changes to the class structure. Tournaments are always going to be a big thing. Racehorse retirement, I think, is really huge. And obviously, tokenization, giving out and airdropping is going to be a big boost to not only the marketplace, but the game itself. So adding that Zed Run token is going to be massive. So hopefully, if you guys have not already had your horses or bought them or bred them or whatever, build up your horse stable at this point. That's where we're at early in 2022. Thank you for being here. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, ring me a notification, ring the notifications bell, leave me a reply down below, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.
He's a legend.